Hey, what's up guys? This is Will of the Wangzilla channel. I have a quick video on the TackForm Headrest mounting system. Go ahead and take a look here real quick. Here is what you receive when you order this. It's the TackForm mounting system. And if you look at the back, it's the, they call it the TackForm Headrest Mount for action cameras, 10.75 inch. Here is the part number if interested, and some contact information. And this is how I received it when I ordered it new. Comes in a plastic bag with a little top here stapled on. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing cut open and we'll take a look. This is everything out of the packaging. As you can see, you have the mechanism itself right here, plus what looks to be that stuff you use to actually attach the GoPro or action camera of your choosing. You have some screws here, Allen key, and some instructions. Looking over the instructions, it's fairly straightforward. What you get is a headrest clamp, which is this piece right here. You get the arm, which is this. Mine came straight. I've actually kind of sectioned it off, which is very simple, and it's adjustable in multiple points. You have an adjustment here to adjust the rotation of this, plus the angle of the ball here to the headrest clamp. You have another joint right here, which can adjust pretty much like a clock arm, you know, all the way around. Same for up here. And then again here, which also then adjusts the angle that the GoPro will mount to. So I set mine to this, which is what they have photoed here, and I'll adjust it once I get to the car to see what actually will fit. I just wanted a starting point, and I think this may be good. I do plan on running it off the passenger side headrest. And then you get the GoPro adapter, quarter 20 adapter, and hardware. So the GoPro adapter, quarter 20 I guess is this, and then this will be what the GoPro here will actually attach to, which then will sit up here. Fairly straightforward. And yeah, so as I mentioned, the instructions are pretty straightforward. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll head over to the car, get this eyeballed up and see how it looks, and if I need to make any adjustments to how I have this angled, because this gives you a ton of adjustability. I mean, you could have this thing situated pretty much perfectly in the car any way you want it. So also noticed is I got this, I'm not sure what the heck this is, some kind of wrench or something they threw in. Yeah, so I mean, it's free, so cool. And you also get some extra long screws here that I guess if you have a really thick headrest mount, you know, where your headrest slides in and out, I guess you can go with the longer screws to give you some more place to widen this out. The instructions do mention to open this completely up, so of course you're gonna have to do that to get this thing on the headrest. So I'm gonna go ahead and unscrew these, and then we'll go to the car. I went ahead and removed the headrest mount plate. It's just the 4 screws that already are mounted here. And then a quick comparison, again, the longer set of screws they include, you can see that it's a decent size of additional length here. So I'm not sure if I'll need these or not. I'll find out once I'm in the car. And I actually also mounted the GoPro mount piece here, which kept everything angled inwards towards the seat so this wouldn't project out, you know, towards me as a driver. It'd just be one less thing to be protruding out. You know, I don't want it sticking out over here, looking kind of crazy. And another bonus is I just got my GoPro 10, just got delivered a few minutes ago, so hopefully I'll be able to run dual GoPros in the car for some nice drive videos. And yeah, that'll be upcoming. So we'll go ahead and head out to the car now. Here is the passenger headrest, and as you can see, the little button here, push that up. Pretty much want to raise this thing up, I mean, to the roof, just to see if you can get that clamp in there. Of course, then I'm going to drop this back down, but of course you won't be able to bring this all the way down if that's what you want because the clamp will be right here. I realized that I needed to rearrange this arm if I wanted it to be mounted on the passenger side. That is, if you want the adjustment knobs to be facing in the back seat instead of kind of being ugly and facing forward where you would see them. So I end up rotating this around. So as you can kind of see an eyeball here, it'll look like this once mounted. If you want it to be on the driver's side, you would then just rotate this bar here downward, and then you'd flip everything around, and you could pretty much have these knobs facing forward, backwards, for either side of your car being mounted. And another thing, I'm not doing it on the driver's side, but just to show, this is a pretty thick and oddly shaped headrest mount. It's not like a perfect circle, so it's going to sit kind of weird on here maybe. And I'm going to switch over to the large screws because this thing is much bigger than a cheap car with the real narrow headrest mounts here. So I'll go ahead and grab the longer screws and then move back over to the passenger side. I have the mount screws in place, not tightened up or anything, to kind of show you how it situates. And I did go with the longer screws. And I'm going to probably have it just sitting maybe here. And I'm going to adjust, I think, the arm here and just kind of play around with it so I get a good angle. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and tighten these down and get this situated and drop the headrest and see how it looks. I have the mount clamped down. It's pretty tight. I mean, it's sturdy, super sturdy. More sturdy than I actually thought it was going to be. So it shouldn't be bouncing around or anything while driving more than, more than what you would expect. And I got the headrest down. Can't quite go all the way down, of course, but it sits pretty flush. As you can see, the mount isn't perfectly horizontally straight this way, and it actually leans forward a little bit just because the angle of the headrest slide. But no problem, because this has a ball joint here that can adjust your angle as well as one here. So I'm going to adjust this ball joint and then rotate this back. And another cool thing about these ball joints here is you can completely unscrew it easier with multiple hands here. And see if I can remove it with one hand. As I was showing, the good thing about this setup is you can unscrew this. This loosens this clamp here, not only on its attachment to the arm here, but also to the ball joint. And you can completely remove the mount, which sits right here, and no mount in your way. So you can drive normal, have people in the back, midgets or leprechauns, and this will not really be noticeable. But if you want to do some footage, you break out your mount, you snap it back into place, tighten her down, get everything leveled how you want it, and you're good to go in a couple minutes. You don't have to keep removing this piece right here unless you have somebody really short in the passenger seat and you want to drop this headrest flush to the seat, which, I mean, shouldn't really even be a thing. So this can stay in here permanently, and I guess keep an eye on the screws and how they hold up. May want to add some blue Loctite or something if they do vibrate out. Maybe if you have the ZL1 1LE with the little bit rougher suspension. I'm gonna go ahead and remount this and get it kind of level how I want, and then I will get the GoPro on here and then we'll see how it looks. The TackForm mount is installed and kind of adjusted how I like it. You can see that's how it sits. And I have it kind of angled a little bit so you get as good of an angle through this narrow windshield as you can fit, which, I mean, it's kind of hard, especially with the radar detector and whatnot, but angled like that, you get a pretty good overall view of everything. Dash, steering wheel, through the windshield into the road. Here's how it looks from the passenger side. From the rear. Not really too bulky, and it doesn't interfere with sitting in the passenger seat or the driver's seat that I was able to notice, and it shouldn't affect any kind of rear passenger or anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and record a short clip inside the car with the GoPro. This video I won't have a driving clip because it's getting ready to storm, and I just washed my car, but I will have plenty of videos of driving, filming with this setup, so don't worry. And we'll go ahead and jump over to the GoPro. There we have it. The TackForm mount is installed. Everything looks pretty good. I do like how I can pull the whole mount out other than the headrest mount itself, and I can easily remove it if I need to make any long trips without the mount in place and in the way. Even though it doesn't really take up a ton of room, but it does kind of cover that midsection between the two front seats. And hopefully I'll be recording a lot of content with that and my new GoPro 10, which I just picked up today. Good timing with that. And yeah, that'll wrap it up. Thanks for stopping by. Feel free to subscribe, comment, let me know what else you'd like to see. I have a number of other videos that I'm finishing up and should be posting soon, sometime shortly after this one. And we'll go from there. So thanks for hanging on, and see you around. Peace.